being single in your 20s is it kind of seems from other people's point of view, if you are single, it feels like that they think you're kind of at a disadvantage, or like you haven't had that checkbox complete. Now it does depend on the kind of period of work in your 20s. Like you could be, I guess it's not as much maybe in your early 20s, at least the pressure isn't. But as you get older and you go towards your mid to late 20s, it can still seem like, why haven't you got this checkbox complete? And I'm not gonna lie, like I get asked a lot why I'm single and I'm 23, I'm gonna be 24 this year. A lot of 23, 24 year olds, to be fair, a lot of people that I know personally around my age group, whether they're 21, 22, all the way 25, 26, 27 even, are in a relationship. I'd say the majority of people are, and that's fair. Like, I'm not trying to say being in a relationship is bad, but it kind of seems like in a kind of general society point of view that being single in your 20s is bad, or at least it's like it's not a positive thing, whereas you're meant to kind of be in a relationship at this age, right? And I want to kind of clarify this, and I really want to reinstate this, that you don't have to be anywhere like that, all right? And the reason why I'm saying this isn't just because I'm single and trying to make myself feel better or like make anyone else feel better. It's because I've done my due diligence, I've done my research. I have spoken to numerous people over the age of 30s, in their 40s, in their 50s, even in their 60s. I've spoken to them. This isn't something that I'm bringing that's fresh onto the table. You can even go out there and experiment for yourselves. But the most common advice that I've gathered, that I want to share here, is that there is such a big pressure to be in a relationship at this age, especially in your early mid-20s. There is such a big pressure, and it's a bit unfair because it can make you feel like, first of all, it can make you feel like you're lost in life if you're not in one. It can make you feel like it doesn't necessarily make you feel good about yourself, right? And I want to clarify that this isn't the case, because the reason is because I've seen both sides of the coin. I've been in both sides of the coin. So there are positives and negatives of being, in either one. But the main thing, if you're single in your 20s at this stage, it is genuinely take it as a blessing, because this is an opportunity because if your plan is to eventually, settle down, get married, that's going to be like, what, 30, 40, 50 years of your life, your next chapter, like your whole next chapter. That's more than you've lived. That's going to be, you'll have that time. But really and truly, you'll only have being single, as a small fraction of your life compared to your whole life. So I really want to make it clear that, do not ever feel rushed, do not ever feel pressured to be in one, because like I said, take it as a blessing, because when you're single, you are able to channel your focus, your energy and your effort on yourself. You have the power now. Not that I'm saying that you don't have the power in the future, because you also do, but it's a lot simpler, and it's a lot easier. There's less roadblocks or barriers to this, where you can just channel your energy and your effort on yourself, and you can improve your own life. You can improve the areas that need to be improved in your specific life, whether that be going up in your career, whether that be, financially, as a person, developing good habits. You can use this time to focus your energy on those things. And it's the most common thing that I feel like I see is people in our age is jumping. I see a lot of people jumping into relationships even when they've told me that they're not really ready. Whether they've just bounced from one relationship to another, or whether they've just want to go into, because after university that's their next step in life. That's what they feel, and the reason they want that, because they're not 100% comfortable being by themselves. Being by yourself is an insane advantage. To be comfortable, to be completely comfortable in your own company is a great skill to have. And I'm being dead serious here, because when you're comfortable in your own skin, when you're comfortable by yourself, you're able to, first of all, there's no codependency. You're not trying to gain approval, you're not trying to gain satisfaction from external influences. And a lot of people, whether that be in a relationship or not, want to be in a relationship because they don't want to be alone. You need to be comfortable by yourself. You need to be able to kind of take control of your life, take control of just what I'm trying to say is this is genuinely a great period in your life. It's a great chapter, being single. It genuinely is. And I'm not saying this because trying to make anyone feel better, because if you've been in a relationship and you've been single, yes, there are differences, but if you're going to be not doing anything productive whilst you are single, then it's going to be boring and it's going to be unproductive, obviously, and it's not going to lead to anything that you're going to be proud of. But if you take the initiative to start making improvements, seeing which parts of your life can improve, which parts of your life you can be better, and then seeing that growth within yourself and how you're kind of affecting people around you, is pretty significant, and it's pretty cool to see that, to be honest. And I just want to make sure that whether you see this on Valentine's Day or whether you just see couples, just remember, just keep the end goal in mind.